Hey everybody, John from PSI here, PSI Tack House. I'm here with Project Silver Turbo. This is our 93 OBS Chevy regular cab short bed truck. Single turbo, LS motor, 4L80. Really, it's just a driver. We drag race it some, we can autocross it, but for the most part, it's just a fun driver that looks pretty good, we think. What we're talking about today is our builder's harness. So the builder's harness is essentially 15-foot pigtails. They're marked every 12 inches with where they go. And the idea is that you're going to be able to build this harness in place in your vehicle. Now, 95% of the customers out there for their builds, they're using our standard harnesses because our standard harnesses offer about 4 to 5 feet of length from the back of the cylinder head to where you can mount everything under the dash or wherever you really want to put it. However, in some applications, super custom applications, maybe you want to tuck everything. Maybe you want to route things your own way. But you know what? You don't feel like buying 4 or 5 different types of crimpers to properly crimp everything. You don't feel like sourcing all the wire, all the different colors, all the different connectors, terminal seals, everything you're going to need, and then building a fuse block and assembling the ECM side of the connector. You can tell it's going to be very, very time consuming. So what we did is we developed this builder's kit to help you guys. And what happens is we pre-terminate everything at the sensor end. So your throttle body connector will be pre-terminated at the throttle body. Your oxygen sensors will be pre-terminated at the oxygen sensor, and so on and so forth. And like I said, you get 15 feet of length from that connector to where you can mount anything wherever you want. We give you full instructions, and the secret is we print on every wire where everything goes. So what you would do, for instance, is you'd start in your engine compartment with your engine, you'd plug all your sensors in top of the engine, let's say your coils, your injectors, your throttle body, and then you'd route everything the way you want it to go. And then as you go, you could temporarily tape things just to keep junctions and things like that all clean and proper where you're going to do it. Once you're done routing everything, you know where you're putting your computer and your fuse block center. You can rough cut it to the right length, say within a foot. Then what you do is you go back, you start at each sensor and you start looming. And as you get to each one of your junctions, you bring it into another piece of loom. You can tape, you can heat shrink, whatever you want to do. In this particular instance on Silver Turbo, all the top sensors run under the intake manifold to the top of the trans tunnel and then into the cab. All my lower sensors, so transmission, crank sensor, cam sensor, knock sensors, they all run around the front of the oil pan all the way down the driver's side to where they pick up the transmission wiring, and then they come up right behind the driver's seat. I have both computers, the ECM and TCM, as well as the pre-made fuse relay center. That's right, we're going to pre-make the fuse relay center for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Everything is mounted behind the passenger seat in this vehicle. It made for a super clean install. It wasn't very time consuming. Yes, it's more time consuming than, let's say, our standard offerings. But again, this is a custom application. It took one crimper and I was able to terminate everything, and then I wired it up and I fired it up. So let us know what you think in the comments section. Again, this is not for everybody, but it might be for the build that you're doing. Hit us up in the comments and let us know.